first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go, set.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Fight 60. Hey, green. Fight, white.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go now.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 64 yards. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Cousins. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. This is 2nd and 8. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Cousins going to change it up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on, set. Side 2. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Here's Love. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Cousins. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kaderl Hodge, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Robinson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. In motion left, the tight end. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Let's go. Black shot. Set.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20, Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 96 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice. Didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting rocked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Man open is Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Charlie Werner from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Go Ray. Ray.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing, Love. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Here we go. Yellow, go. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Blue striker. 6, mega. Ready?
Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 62 yards. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Powering his way forward. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go, set. Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Red, yellow. Set.
Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right. Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Coup now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Packers 24.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
By Jesse Bates. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Field, black. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Rolling to his left. He hits Doubs on the crosser. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Blaster, six. Cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Back at the 46-yard line.
10 cycles. Yellow. 5.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Here's a diving catch right side. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. They run the draw here with Robinson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Brought down by Caden Ellis. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Red, cycle.
And now they'll shift things around.
Fight, 97. Ready.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Now 3rd down and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Slide through. Hey, cross steal.
Play action this time with Love.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
An audible here to get a new look.
Drill 52, black shot. Ready?
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Right side to Watson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Strong running at the 30.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another Green Bay Packer.
3-3.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check striker. Claw 10. Set up.
Play fake. Here's Love.
They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Green jacket. Blue striker. Check smash. Hut.
Now Love.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Down. Six. Mega. Smash. Red. Set.
Here's Love. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. Drill green. Drill yellow. Ready.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 34. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Cousins to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 44 yards. And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going to get. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 79 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is 1st and 10.
10 cycles. 52 blaster.
They'll start this drive out on, and he loses the football a second time.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential too. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Throwing here, Cousins.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And able to complete this one to McLeod. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Falcons have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Let's go now. Trouble 38. Ready?
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd and 2.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready. Go pitch. Steal. Black. Ready.
Love from the gun. Rolling to his right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cousins here to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Set, ready.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Black Ultra.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Come on, set. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Love now. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Fight, white. Red, cycle. Slide blue. Set, cut. Set, cut.
One last shot now for Love. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And that one will drop incomplete. 4 seconds remaining now in this half. Likely time for just one final play. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.